How does Body Parser work in Express.js REST APIs? Imagine you're sending a message to your server with a lot of information, like a form or a data object. How does your server understand what you're sending? That's where Body Parser comes into play. Body Parser in Express.js is middleware that helps your server make sense of data sent in the body of HTTP requests. It is especially useful when clients send data using POST, PUT, or PATCH requests. Its main job is to convert the raw data into a JavaScript object that your code can easily work with. When a client sends data, like JSON or URL encoded from data, it arrives as a stream of bytes or a plain string. Your server can't directly use this raw data, so Body Parser steps in to process it. It reads the incoming data before it reaches your root handlers, then converts it into a JavaScript object based on the content type. Once converted, it attaches this object to the request object as reqbody. This way, your backend code can access the data directly without needing to manually parse the raw input. Express.js supports different types of body parsers depending on what the client sends. For JSON data, it uses a JSON parser that turns JSON strings into JavaScript objects. For data sent through HTML forms, it uses a URL-encoded parser that handles key-value pairs. There are also raw and text parsers for binary data or plain text bodies. To set this up, you include Body Parser middleware in your Express app. For example, you can requiring the Body Parser package and use app use Body Parser JSON to parse JSON data. Similarly, app use Body Parser URL encoded. Extended false handles URL encoded from data. When a request arrives with the right content type header, this middleware automatically processes the body and fills reqbody with the parsed data. For instance, if a client sends a JSON payload to create a new user, your server can access the user's name and email directly through rec.body.name and reqbody email. Since Express version 4.16 and above, the JSON and URL encoded parsers are built into Express itself, so you can use Express.json and Express URL encoded without installing extra packages. To sum it up, Body Parser middleware acts as a translator between raw HTTP request bodies and JavaScript objects your server can work with. It makes handling client data much easier and helps you build efficient and straightforward REST APIs with Express.js.